and welcome to Running Revolution. Today I'm going to be unveiling a different type of video than I've been doing in the past, and I hope to be able to make more of these videos in the future. But today, let's introduce Shoe Sleuth. Shoe Sleuth is going to be kind of like our under-the-cover detective work to figure out what new shoes are coming out, kind of give you the specs on them before they come out so you can get ready and hyped up for that next version of the shoe that you love. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I promise you won't be disappointed by the content in this video. So please stick around to the end, consider hitting that subscribe button, and enjoy. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be talking about the Hyperion Elite 4 from Brooks. This shoe is gonna be amazing. Okay, I believe it comes out in July, which is actually this month. It's supposed to come out July 2023. I haven't seen too much from it. It is posted on the Brooks website for $250, but you can't buy it currently. And so a lot of the stats I'm going to be talking about are coming from the Brooks website. And Brooks is very good at giving you a detailed kind of list and description of the shoes that they are selling. So they don't hide anything, so that's really helpful. And especially for me to give you a complete and honest prediction of what I think the shoe is going to be like. So I think before we get into this, I want to talk a little bit about the Brooks Elite series.
In 2017, the Brooks Blue Line Lab set out to create a race day shoe for runners focused on crushing their PRs. It combined DNA flash, a soft ultralight nitrogen-injected midsole foam, and a unique carbon fiber plate. The combination of the broad foam base and plate allows runners to save energy so they can run faster for longer.
And actually, back in 2018 for the Boston Marathon, 4 days before they revealed the shoe and got on the feet of their athlete Des Linden, and she actually won. So that was quite amazing to see with this brand new shoe. The Hyperion Elite 2, they didn't really change much compared to the very first one, except they did change out the midsole. They kept the exact same upper. Moving into the 3, they kind of did the opposite. They kept the same midsole as the 2, but completely revamped the upper, making it much more breathable, fixing the heel collar that some people were complaining about, and adding different types of laces. Now we make our way to version 4. Now, I used to wear Brooks a lot. You can see this is my shoe from freshman year. So 4 years ago, the Brooks Ghost 12 I've run. It used to be my go-to shoe. The Brooks Ghost I wore all the way from the 10 all the way up until the 14 came out. And it was just a reliable shoe. Brooks is a very reliable brand. They make good shoes. They may not be the fanciest, but they get the job done. So when I saw this shoe, I was like, is this really a Brooks shoe? Like, this goes against everything that we've ever seen in a Brooks shoe. So let's really take a look into it. Here we go. So all this information is coming straight from the Brooks website.
They're saying the experience. Now this is really cool. Brooks will tell you kind of all their shoes, what they would consider you using it for. So they say speed, experience level, fastest, of course it's their marathon shoe, and their top tier carbon fiber plate racing shoe. Neutral support, distance 5K to marathon, midsole drop 8 millimeters, and they're claiming here 7.8 ounces. That's usually in a men's size 9 US. I'm gonna bet that's probably what it is.
Okay, so now just looking at an image of the shoe, you can see they've completely changed the geometry of the midsole. It's kind of got wavy lines in it, and by the looks of it, it looks like a different DNA flash foam. I'm not sure, it just seems softer just looking at the picture. I haven't seen any videos of it or even felt the shoe myself, but based off that, that's kind of what it looks like. And then we've got a completely different design for the carbon fiber plate. Okay, once again, coming straight from the Brooks website.
Rather than being one size fits all, the propulsion plate is sized customized for each shoe. This helps decrease the weight of the plate while optimizing its bending stiffness to each runner's relative size. Their carbon fiber plate is near zero waste thanks to innovative manufacturing methods, and their rapid roller technology, the curved sculpting of the heel and toe of the midsole, works with the carbon fiber plate to propel you forward with effortless speed.
Now that's the midsole, but now let's really go up to this upper. You can see it is insanely breathable. Just look at all the holes in it, kind of a knit mesh construction it looks like, and that heel is looking quite similar actually to the Hyperion Elite 2. You can see the way it kind of hug your Achilles around there, and the laces seem to be the exact same in the 3. Now let's move on to the outsole. The outsole, kind of similar to the upper, has a lot of holes in it, but that's a good thing. The upper is very breathable, and I bet the shoe would be great for summer racing. Moving on to the outsole, you're seeing there's a whole bunch of different cuts inside the midsole. You see that middle one there that shows you the plate. You've got lots of different holes, so a very strategic placement of the rubber coverage, but it's going to be looking quite durable. I have run in the Brooks Hyperion Tempo, the first version of it, and it was a very durable shoe. The flash foam it's soft, but it is insanely durable and is easily going to last you 300, 400 miles.
Now from a top view of the shoe, it kind of just looks like a regular shoe, doesn't seem too narrow. The tongue of the shoe seems pretty much just like a thin, normal racing tongue. The lacing system's pretty much the normal as any shoe. You do have those kind of gusset laces that are seen in the Vaporfly with the little knots to help you stay tied. I haven't seen that it does too much compared to just normal laces, but it's a cool touch to this stunning shoe.
Now, I haven't seen the shoe in person. I don't know if anybody has, but that upper is looking very reminiscent of the Vaporfly Next Percent 3. You're seeing this in a lot of super shoes. They're getting technologies that can really make super light, breathable knit uppers. So I'm really excited for what's next in the super shoe game from all companies. Now, one interesting thing to finish this video, I know I told you to stick around for the end, and thank you so much for staying to the end, because you're gonna know this. Brooks, when they reveal shoes, they kind of just pop up on their website. Sometimes they don't do a ton of advertising, and I'm just on the website and I'm like, ooh, wow, I didn't realize that this shoe was coming out. So here you have it, the Brooks Hyperion LD. So you saw Brooks with their kind of new introduction to the super spike world last year with I forgot the names of them, but they had like the Wire version 8 who came out with the new supercritical foam, and that was just amazing. You saw Brooks athletes all around the world running insanely fast times. Well, now they got the spike version of this new shoe, and it is currently on the New Balance website for $150. It's sold out right now in every size except a 7.5, but I didn't know about this, and it's past track season, so if this ever comes back into sale, maybe get your hands on a pair of these, because they seem quite amazing. We won't talk about it too much, but just by the looks of it, it really looks like they just took the same upper off this new Hyperion Elite version 4, put it on the same foam, just kind of scaled it down and put some spikes into the bottom. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. This is Running Revolution. My name's Nathan. Remember, run safe and have fun.